Angle Facts Lesson 1. Now what we have here, as you can clearly see, are three line segments crossing each other. The highlight though is that we have a triangle being formed. When two straight lines cross each other at a point called a vertex, an angle is formed. So we have an angle here, an angle here, and an angle here as well. Now, so let's call the first one angle X, the next one angle Y, the next one angle A. What can you say about the three angles of any triangle? Think about it. Well, if you said the sum of angles in a triangle is equal to 180 degrees, then you're absolutely correct. Now let's say we add angle A, X, and Y. Of course, we'll get 180 degrees based on this angle fact. If given the values of angle X and Y, how would you find angle A? Well, it's quite simple. What you'll need to do, assuming that you have the values for angle X and angle Y, is to add those two values up. And what we're going to do is to remove it from this side as well as this side. In other words, we're going to take the sum of these two angles away from 180 degrees to give us what A is. So we subtract whatever that sum is from both sides, and that will leave us with A is equal to 180 degrees minus whatever the sum of X and Y is. So the same thing goes if we want to find angle X, for instance. Let's say we want to find angle X, but we're only given angle A and angle Y. How would we find angle X? We'll add A and Y and subtract from 180 degrees. If we're asked to find angle Y, which is this angle here, we'll do the same thing. We will add A and X, their values. We will add them and subtract from 180 degrees to get angle Y. Now let's look at an example. Assuming angle X is 55 degrees, angle Y is 75 degrees. Find angle A. You can pause the video and try that. Okay, so let's do it together. Angle A will be equal to 180 degrees minus the values or the sum of values for angle X and angle Y. So why did we do that? Well, the principle is that the sum of angles in a triangle is 180 degrees, and so if we have the other two, we need to add them and subtract from 180 degrees. So 55 plus 75 is 130, and of course we want to put the number that we're taking the sum from first. So 180 degrees is a bigger number, and we're taking from it 130 degrees, and this is how we write it. And so the angle will be equal to 50 degrees. In other words, 50 degrees plus 75 degrees plus 55 degrees will give us the sum of angles in the triangle, which is 180. So of course we found angle A.